out there to all our loyal INTI fans. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you are. Welcome to hanging at INTI HQ for this Steam Next Fest in October. I am Andrew Singleton, producer here at INTI CREATES. Hello everybody. We are here to stream 2 of our games this time. The Next Fest, yes, we have 2 different games available this time. Very special occasion. Hope everyone's having a good time. Let's give a little bit of time for everybody to get in here. How's everybody doing? I hope you're all very excited about the release of Card-en-Ciel just next week. Just next week. It's very exceptional to have this Next Fest here right before the release of the game. I hope everyone will get a chance to play the demo for it, and maybe get your pre-order in on all the platforms where it's available. Yeah, everyone's sleepy. Everybody's sleepy. It's evening. Almost your bedtime, I suppose. It's pretty late on the East Coast, huh? It's here. It's 10:30 in the morning. So we had a little bit early today because we're doing two streams back to back here. But first off, we're going to be streaming Card-en-Ciel, our newest card battling, roguelite, deck building, JRPG, all that good stuff. For anybody who is maybe not familiar with it, maybe you're just tuning in to our Steam page for the first time, or you're regular. Let's take a look at a little gameplay trailer just to get everybody up to speed. This is Card-en-Ciel.
Engaging target. Eat it! I'll crush you. Leave it to me. Be gone!
A roguelite card battling RPG with over 300 cards and 50 songs. Card-en-Ciel releases October 24th.
A dead end? No way!
A new VR game is being invaded by characters from other games.
This'll be good. The gaming chair detective. That's how the people refer to me.
The virtual detective Neon dives in when a dev, Ansi, asks for help. Walk around dungeons freely and challenge foes to add countless cards to your deck. Then, walk straight to the boss when you're ready.
Trust in the spirits.
Got it. Thanks, Flavebrit.
Right.
Card-en-Ciel's over 300 cards. Each feature a character from an in-universe game. The fully voiced cards come alive in your hand, even talking with each other. And it's not just the fictional games. INTI CREATES characters appear as well, blurring the bounds of reality.
Let's clean it up! Hail Mist Refined!
Muses begin singing when you meet their conditions, adding powerful support effects.
Listen to my song. Hang in there.
Let me show you what I've got.
I do feel a bit sorry.
Not that.
Over 10 different dungeons feature stories, characters, and boss battles from in-universe games. After clearing a dungeon, you'll unlock 10 more difficulties with challenging enemies and new rules. Special Grand Battle dungeons let you bring any card you've found. Use multiple powerful Muse abilities together. Bring out hidden glitch powers and make any combo you wish. Glitch your way to victory. A card battling adventure through the eras of gaming. Card-en-Ciel. Available October 24th, 2024. INTI CREATES.
All right, well there's a great look at Card-en-Ciel. Hopefully you've gotten a chance to play the demo, but if you haven't, we're going to be going through it a bit today. But I do want to take a little bit of time to talk about pre-orders. We have special pre-orders available for Card-en-Ciel. Right now, you can go ahead and pre-purchase the game. If you pre-purchase it on, I believe, Nintendo Switch or Xbox One, Series X or X, you'll get 10% off the launch price. But if you pre-order it here on Steam, you will get advanced access to Divine Dynamo Flame Frit, which is a 2D action game ripped straight from the world of Card-en-Ciel, one of the previously fictional games that was will be introduced when it releases. So you'll get access to that ahead of its launch when it launches on every other platform, well, every platform. So we'll be talking a little bit more about that later, as well as showing off that demo when we stream it today in about an hour and a half. But for now, I want to run through the demo of Card-en-Ciel a little bit and take your questions. Anybody has any questions or comments, anything you'd like, we're going to be taking it easy and showing off this excellent game. Allow me to get it set up a little bit here. We'll move into a bit of gameplay. Ooh. Hold on. Okay. All right. So we'll be starting here right at the beginning. Perfect. So there's a full story here.
Everything about this
lots of
message is
cutscenes,
suspicious,
full voice acting in English and Japanese.
Project RT.
Not something you see from a lot of card games, but we went the extra mile this time. Tell you what.
A dead end? No way! I'm begging you, card deck. Please, heed my call. If only I had.
Is there a reason that the PvP hasn't been shown off yet? I can't exactly say, but I've been wanting to show it off quite a bit. I think people are pretty interested in it, and it should be pretty unique and fun. Hopefully we get a little bit get a chance to show it off before launch.
Yep,
but we don't
this is
have a
Rust
whole lot of
Tactics. Full dive complete. Now then, you must be the one who sent me that request. I'm Neon Nanashiki. I assume you know me?
The gaming chair
Having a hard time
detective.
finishing the
Why are
dungeon
you here?
in 25 turns or less. Yeah, it's pretty tough. It is pretty tough. I got some hints from
This is Salazar
from the
Nintendo's
director.
Monster Racing RPG. Capsule creatures, isn't it?
One thing I was curious about is if you
Helios for
use,
real?
we'll show off
I
a
know
little
the game's
bit.
still
but,
mid-development, but using characters from other properties is a big no-go.
yeah,
Not like a hacker's
topical
got any
stuff
right
here.
to talk, but are they really adhering to
yeah, like-
compliance and stuff?
That's mad
making the most out of
obstructive
those first few
Otherwise known
turns
as a
to
mod.
power up your deck is a pretty big.
It's an anomaly that
And then
exists regardless
there are
of
certain
the
enemies
dev
that,
team's wishes.
if you
Be
fight
careful.
them, it won't necessarily count against your turns quite as much, because it's not the turn count, it's your points at the end that matter.
You gotta be kidding me. This thing just shrugged off a debug weapon. That's cheating.
Mods are anomalies. Weapons from this game's world won't work against them. Please take this, Mr. Detective.
Here we are.
A card deck?
This is our
doesn't seem like it
roguelike
works,
deck
though.
building
No
setup.
way. I thought you could make it work.
Gotta use that deck of
I
cards.
created the deck myself, but it requires a high level of administrative access to use.
Well then, that makes things simple. Been a while since I had to go all out. This'll be good.
Begin hacking. Love the RGB.
Admin access granted. Time for a prismatic show.
The deck activated
Okay,
in
I
an
can
instant.
definitely give you some hints
Now it should work.
on maximizing your,
You're currently open to the enemy's
minimizing your
attacks.
turn count.
Please try and avoid them.
Let me just go through the tutorials a little bit first. We could talk about that for sure. So yeah, so Card-en-Ciel. Let me start the pitch. So you have, unlike a lot of other card games on PCs, or really card games in general, you have a full field where you can move around. And you move by discarding the cards. Every card you have has a indicator here that shows you where You'll move if you discard it by right-clicking on it or pressing the B button on your controller. So let's move up to get out of this enemy's attack, because we can see exactly where he's going to attack us.
The enemy will
Move
begin
out.
their attack once.
End your turn, and you're good to go.
Now it's our turn to attack.
So, like most other games in this genre, I feel like, you get 3 costs to spend attacking on your turn. Every card has a cost to play.
Power should allow you to deal
Here's
damage.
1 for 2, 1, and 0. So let's just 2, 1. We're at 0. We can still use a 0 cost card.
Nice going.
Attack in a nice straight line. Move out of the
You
way.
can end your turn even if you.
Right. I think I've got this down. Leave the rest to me.
Please take care.
Yep, and you can always watch these tutorials again. I'm going to go through probably a little bit quicker than before, but some important notes is that, like, you can see how a card attacks if you middle click on it, and you get a nice little battle line from the card when you do that. One thing that's important to note is that usually attack in a straight line, you're gonna most of the time have to be in front of the enemy. If you were to move out of the way, I guess I'll show it. This one actually attacks straight in the middle, I think, no matter what.
He's the only one.
Attack here. Let it cost. Let's move out of the way. So you can see that now the attack goes to the back row. So you're attacking in a line, despite it having a little area of effect. That'll be only when it connects with something.
Our turn.
But yeah,
Allow me to show you my full potential.
show them what's what.
This. He's the only one that
Now,
understands.
here's something tricky. I know I want to use this because I want to do that extra damage, but my other cards move me down, so I'm gonna have to throw away my 0 cost card. So sad.
Show her my stuff.
But someone's just
Only one that is.
This.
almost got him.
Our turn.
These are the very basics. Very basics. Beating the keys in a dungeon in 15 turns. That's pretty good.
Full dive games.
It is pretty
That's
good.
the official term for fully immersive VR games.
So yeah, we're showing off the demo today, unfortunately, but this is actually
With how
the
commonplace
full
they are nowadays,
game.
many
I
people
would say.
start
There's not
referring
actually
to
any
the games as
difference
another side of the real world.
between this and what you'll get day one,
However,
the various
was that
ways
the
that
laws
the
of the
demo
real
is like
world held no
blocked
meaning
off a little bit.
whatsoever
But I wouldn't have time to show that off from
As
the
full
beginning
dive
at
games
least.
grew more popular,
But
so did the rise of criminal activity
I'll try
using
to show off a little
illicit
bit more than
transactions
usual
of
this
illegal
time.
items, fraud, and even
our-
bigger rise of hacking and
Or,
cracking.
introduction to our heroes.
These became known as full dive crimes, issues so
Love this
serious
intro.
that they've become a major point of contention within the real world. As a result, one man made it his mission to protect the people from those crimes. Perched on his glowing rainbow chair, this incredible hacker resolved any and all cases pertaining to games. Neon Nanashiki,
Neon Nanashi.
the gaming chair detective. That's how the people refer to me.
Salazar has completely disassembled. We should be safe now. That was quite the precarious situation. Thank you very much for saving me, Neil. My name is Ansi.
Yeah, so thanks for bringing that up. We'll have a
Ansi,
special
huh?
live stream later
Why was
this
that
week
Salazar
with
chasing you anyway?
Diana Garnett, who was a casting director. She directed
you know,
acting.
Rust
She also
Tactics is
acted in
being
the game
developed by
and
Helios.
sang
But
a
something
song,
strange
wrote
is
some
going
other
on in this
songs.
world.
She was very involved
I'm not sure why.
at all
But
all
game
stages
data
for
from outside
the
is
voices
making its way
and
into the world.
singing. So
That's what I
it'll
mean
be very
by
fun to have her in the office.
malobstructive data.
And
You did
chance to
say
chat.
mod in reference to that Salazar.
Other game worlds have even been leaking into certain areas, resulting in the creation of dungeons. I myself am a part of Helios, though I don't belong to the RT development team. For the time being, though, they're having me log into RT to seek out the cause
So
of
yeah,
this
you're
mod
gonna be
phenomenon.
investigating
The
all
reason
these
that
mods
tech is
in
effective
various
against mods
dungeons
is because it's fashioned from the same data as them.
from all the different video games
Analyzing
in
a
this
mod's
universe.
data and turning it into a card will allow you to use its abilities.
Fighting fire
We'll go
with
through this
fire, I see.
opening sequence, and I'll
Which makes
probably
this deck our one and
skip
only way
through a
of
little bit
dealing
more
with
so
them.
we can make our way through with the
As for
hour that we
email,
have.
I'd left it as a draft, but somehow it got sent. Why did you make your way
Well, cute
here in spite of
interaction.
how little was written?
Well, the sender was Project RT. I knew that was the internal name for Rust Tactics, Helios Interactive's latest full dive game. Mainly thanks to a certain data broker. Other than that, curiosity, really. Not only was it vague, there wasn't any mention of a work term or even remuneration.
I wasn't sure if I could prepare anything for you in the first place, hence why it was left in my drafts.
It's thanks to said email that I've come across both you and a case as interesting as this. As for my remuneration,
Oh yeah, we definitely wanted to have
some food
some
and
more
drinks
English songs. I'd
once
like
this is
to
all wrapped
have
up.
those done, but there's
Does that mean
there's
you're
so
willing
much
to accept
involved
the
in doing
job?
that, especially where
Of course.
those are English songs that we
Assuming
did end
you're
up
okay with my offer.
recording. We recorded in Japan in studio, as far as most of our English cast.
Then we've got an agreement.
We recorded
Looking
remotely.
forward to working with you, Auntie.
It would have been a
Likewise.
lot more of a challenge.
Huh?
Getting them to sing for us.
Auntie? What's wrong?
There seems to be a large-scale moth-like occurring
It does
nearby.
have that skibbity
Let's
riz.
make our way there, Neon.
Let me tell you.
No rest for the wicked, I guess.
All right. We are in
This
Universal
must be the
Records.
dungeon.
I'm just gonna go ahead
Leaking into
and
life.
skip a little bit. Let's get through this. So you get free movement around these dungeons. You can speed up time a little bit, kind of like running, but
Let's
the
try
enemies
out
will
your new deck.
follow you too. But yeah, you can avoid most enemies. You run a little bit faster than them, but you need to get those cards. You get those cards in your deck, and you get them by winning.
Be careful.
You're always winning. But yeah, you have so many opportunities to play cards and combo out in these games, so you have to have a little bit of a challenge. So enemies will attack you during your turn when their counter goes down. Every time you
Timing your movements
use
is
an
vital to
attack,
dodging attacks.
move, it goes down by 1, and then once they're at 1, the next time you use a
The
card, they're
enemy's
going to
attack
attack
is
you.
coming.
It's going to
Be
attack me in a
careful.
straight line, so let's move out of the way.
It's not
And,
over yet. Don't
something
put
else
your
to note.
guard down.
He's also going to attack when I end my turn, even though the counter is not a 1. So I still want to move out of the way and then end. And then there we go. And here we are. So nice little thing you can boost. These boost effects are really good. They will boost your damage for the entire turn. So you want to use those first and foremost. Then let's get a little summon going on. Get a free card here, which I will then immediately throw away. So I don't get hit. Make some more. Bam. You move out of the way. He's not attacking. All right, get in there.
It's your turn, Neon.
Finish him off. Ooh. All right, so once you finish a battle, you can then choose a card to add to your deck. In fact, you have to. You must do that. So it's definitely something to think about if you choose to get into battles. Oh, got lots of nice choices here.
I shall
You
protect
can
you to
see
my
exactly
last
what they
breath.
do on the screen by middle clicking.
That stalwart nature of
Nice
yours is intriguing.
Line attack there. Very powerful, but man, I
I
can't
shall
resist the
protect you
cost
to my
card.
last breath.
We're safe for now.
Will there be a release date for Divine Dynamo Flame Crit for Nintendo Switch eShop? Other platforms? Yes, we will have a release date probably sooner rather than later.
Look,
I will
a
announce
treasure
when
chest.
it'll be coming out on pretty much everything.
Hopefully this is an easy opponent.
Let's get these guys.
We made this for you, Father. Time number 1, right?
Just move out of the way.
Barely broke a sweat.
I wouldn't have.
I'll keep my promise.
Take this!
First turn.
Victor is Neon.
First turn win. Oh, I can't seem to draw
Do I really
cards
look
even.
that terrifying? Look, a treasure chest.
It's a treasure chest. Oh, good old king.
It doesn't matter how long it takes to reach the right
Yeah,
answer.
finding treasure chests in the
So
dungeon
you can obtain
is
cards
really
straight
nice.
from treasure chests, huh?
For those of you
You should often
trying
find rare
to
cards in them
minimize
too.
your turn count, treasure chests are a great way to get cards without having to fight anything.
I can hear
Here
someone
comes the muse.
Singing? That may mean there's a muse nearby.
So we definitely want to go get the muse because muses are basically the most powerful cards you can get in Card-en-Ciel. They don't go into your deck.
Just find that muse and recruit
They
her.
will
Be careful.
activate these effects. When you're fighting them, they have special effects on your battles as well. I think it's good to get rid of them, get them off the field so that the enemies don't have these buffs. So the first time I play a card,
Muses
the
have
left
all
card,
sorts of special abilities.
leftmost
So
card of my
take
hand will
care
get
when
discarded,
finding
and I do get a nice zero cost card to replace it, but still mess up your plans. Yep, there it is. I messed up a little bit, but oh well. I'll take 5. And then yeah, special skills. So here's something interesting. Every card has a special skill. So you will take this energy here. You press the C button. So you can see the cards all powered up. This goes from I want to show it off a little bit. Yeah, it goes from 2 to 6. 6 cards. It's great. This will increase the area of effect to the entire field, do 48 damage. So that'll get rid of the poor Alpine, but you expend all the card's energy when you do this with the red energy.
What happened to the card I used for that special
Sadly,
attack?
All of its
becomes
power
completely
was expended.
useless.
I'm afraid it's no longer usable.
Hefty heartbeat spray.
So you
Yeah,
perform a
Alpine
powerful
Slide.
move in
He's got
exchange
such
for
a
the card
slide.
itself. Definitely not something I can use willy-nilly.
Alright, and we get Hefty Heartbeat. Really good card. So if you forge 3 zero cost cards, she'll begin to perform, and anytime you play a card that has a cost, you'll get a number of zero cost rush cards equal to its cost. They don't go into your deck. They'll just hang out there waiting for you to activate their effect. Well, I'm a big fan of
A task
this
requested
card.
by my master is a task easily done.
Back to exploring we go.
Alright.
Let's test out the muse's
And
power.
let's test out the music power. How powerful it is. So we need to forge 3 zero cost cards. And you get a blue energy, which won't blow up your cards, which is fantastic.
Each muse has their own personal
So I
triggers
can
for
see, you can check here,
Struggling to keep your eyes on.
and then the cards it generates here. So yeah, you always check out playing your strategies is always a good idea. So I think we can just go ahead and do this, right? We forge this, forge 2 more. That was 3. So easy. Make it look so easy. So any cost we spend is going to get we get bonus rush cards. So we're really going to get in there, especially with this boost. So let us do this. Yeah. Use this. Go down here. Just barely. Oh, I could have used a special attack. Oh no, that's okay.
Flawless victory.
More rush
There
cards
is
is always
nothing
good.
wrong with having your own desires.
Alright, and here's a special event that'll happen sometimes after you win a battle. Floss is here and she asks us to remove a card from our deck, so of course we will remove the Fractured Kirin. So I'm sorry, Kirin, bye-bye, but can't even use you. Is there any development lore for any of the fake games? Like real development, fake development lore? There's some fake development lore on the website for Card-en-Ciel. Here's a battle I think we can just skip. Always a good idea if you're trying to improve your score, skipping battles.
Want some salmon?
Especially when your deck is very
card.
powerful to
I
begin
haven't
with.
seen one of these so far.
It seems that this card can lower an enemy's
Real
offense.
development lore. To be honest, like
That sounds handy. Time to make some adjustments
pretty
to
much
my
all
deck.
the fictional games,
Structural data
I believe they were
is
just
pretty complex.
created, you know, they were like,
I should be able to make partial alterations.
Card-en-Ciel has this concept of going into the fictional game world. Let's come up with a bunch of plausible games. I think because it was also going to be the music focus with the muses, then
It worked! Awesome!
generally those games were going to be
Changed?
ones that would plausibly have like vocal tracks with them. So something like Love Above the Rooftops being a what do you
won't be
say,
able
a
to
gal
dodge this
game
attack. Try
that
using
has
the card you just
songs sung
obtained.
by the characters for the opening, ending, insert songs, things like that. Something like what do you say, Triangle Meister. Has all the heroines sing with it in the game, things like that. Okay, so here we come to a very important mechanic, break. So you can use cards that have break to reduce enemy damage.
Reduce its damage.
So we can't avoid this damage, we can't move out of the way, so we need to get this 10 down to a 0. So we can do that with 2 break to bring it to 2. 5 more, 0. So we're just good to go. Let's beat on him.
I'll keep my promise.
Take this! Eat this!
Anything to worry about, 0.
A powerful attack is coming, but there should be a way around it.
We make Level Up Rooftops a real game. That would be pretty tough, I think. That would be a tough one. So break also throws the enemy off balance, and if you get that down to 0, you get a big boost to your damage. You get double damage to the enemy, plus an extra cost.
Another break card on it.
So we can just brace him down, take that 5 down to a 0. This is going to be a really important loop that you're going to do, breaking down enemies, getting the double damage, getting cost. Didn't quite that much cost, but
Tell me what you desire.
that also keeps them from attacking, so you just wail on them.
Show you my full potential.
Fantastic.
Whatever he wants, I want.
So on the soundtracks, we're definitely exploring some options about getting our music more available. I want to activate my muse here.
Is this the sort of stuff you're into?
Now when I spend some,
I really love that on the side of you.
spend just like an extra rush card. I'm not paying attention.
It's happening.
Wail on him. Let's move out of the way. Draw some more cards. Okay, feel good here. Not paying attention. I think I want to do
She's
this.
amazing. I'll keep my promise.
Yeah.
No matter.
Take this! Take this!
This time, get him to break down. How about that?
You're in charge.
Take this!
Enemy in breakdown. You can land a big damage.
Yeah, there we go.
This card is stronger than it would normally be.
Yes, and then cheat codes. Cheat codes are fantastic. Randomly, cards will have these cheat codes applied to them, which give you a little bonus effect when you pick up a card, especially. And then it'll also apply this effect to every copy of that card in your deck, up to 3 total. So they're all going to give me an extra rush card now. All these Spirit of the Castles. Good stuff, as we like
I
to
want
say.
to ask, does the Idrisil Records franchise have any defining
So Love Above the
features?
Rooftop is
As the name implies,
one of the first
big focuses is on the tree of the
fictional
same
game
name.
worlds that
It
you
plays a
explore
different
in
role depending on the
Card-en-Ciel.
entry.
I wanna
Sometimes
go
it's
straight
portrayed
to
as a holy
the
tree,
news over
other
here.
times it's portrayed as an evil one.
I'm actually gonna. The score doesn't really matter in this tutorial dungeon, but let's pretend.
Allow me to show you my full potential.
So yeah, so another muse we can pick up here, and a very good
There's
one.
something suspicious about that enemy's movement.
Oh yeah, so she's gonna give us a bug, a virus here. It's you know, it's not the end of the world. A lot of the virus cards aren't actually all that bad. They can actually help you out sometimes. Forge.
Is this the sort of stuff you're into?
Get happy heartbeat going. Let's move out of the way. I'm just gonna use these. Get the extra damage.
Take this! Take this!
Free cards.
I made this for you, Father.
Then break.
I can have you
And I think that's gonna be that. Yeah. Alright. The Beast's Woods. Now you can see how this combo goes. This is the real combo. So every time you play, after you play 3 zero cost cards, you'll get a 3 boost every time you play a 0 cost card. It just keeps going up and up and up. Yeah, let's go grab another one of these. Free cards, always good.
How about we take a break here? It's important to get proper rest.
We'll recover our health from those viruses. So when you clear out an area like this, you'll get a choice of a bonus. I'm gonna get another event here, so we get a free card. Oh, and then so here you see a cheat code applied. This is gonna go to all my shoe cards, which is fantastic.
It's even been used as a time machine.
Upgrading those
And then the
starting cards
protagonist
is
turned out
really
to be a
great.
sapling of it once.
It makes them a little bit more useful. Let's skip
Anything
these,
goes for trees, I guess.
these
When a
dorks.
franchise gets that long, sure
Let's
thing.
just go for it.
There's rumors that the trees from each entry
Aha, and here we go, another new card type.
Show them no mercy.
Action card.
Obliterate them all.
Alright,
And now
pretty
we
good for
have
this
a yellow
tutorial
card.
dungeon. I
You might
promise.
just be able to negate an enemy's attack if you use it correctly.
Yeah, so this will let you
Sounds
dodge
pretty powerful.
attacks.
Time to make some adjustments to my deck.
which is pretty
The
awesome.
stronger the effect.
They have a few different ways you can
complex the code is.
avoid damage
I've got the hang of it
in
now.
Card-en-Ciel, which is pretty sweet. Action cards, which lets you do a little QTE
Another success.
style mini game to avoid them. You can move out of the way. You can use break to
All
reduce the
connected
enemy's
too.
attack power.
That would make for a
All
big
sorts of
plot
stuff.
twist.
There's not a whole bunch of ways you can
An
heal
unavoidable
HP, so
attack?
avoiding
This isn't
damage
good.
is always good. Alright, so let's just go off and show this action card. So if you're standing in the enemy's attack range when they're at 1, you'll get the ability to activate an action phase. If you see it, it'll start glowing when you can activate its special ability.
I'm sure you can pull through.
Get this, and then you press the button at the right time, left click, right when that, usually when that circle gets down there. Kind of teleport, avoid that
Action
attack.
cards seem powerful.
Boom.
When
No
the
damage
requirements
taken.
aren't fulfilled, they can be used
And
as
yeah, you can
regular
just use them
cards.
however you like.
Gauge the situation and use them as
Female lead
necessary.
kind of sounds like Noelle from American Friendly, but I believe that it's the same voice actress. I think that was Christina V back in Blaze Blue. All right, so let's. I'm out of cost, but I'm gonna move out of the way. Get in there. All right, 18 balance.
Whatever he
I
wants,
wanna
I want. I'm the
start off.
Is this the sort of stuff you're into?
Activate that move. You buy card packs in this game. No, this is a deck builder. You find them in the dungeon. You start from a starter deck, find them in the dungeon, get to the end, start over. It's a glorious, fun gameplay loop. Buy a little break. Move out of the way.
I'll keep my promise.
I can.
I brought cake and wine for you.
Yeah, so get that boost.
Off I go.
Now we're cooking. Cooking with gas. I want to, I think,
It's a maid's duty to her
get some more draw. It takes zero damage, so that's fine.
I'll keep my
Yes,
promise,
now.
no matter what.
Here we go.
You're going out. I'm sorry.
Every time, every zero cost card I get a boost, and you combine those muses, they're just, you can find some really broken combos. And that's what the game is about. Finding the broken combos, defeating enemies in one turn so you don't lose as much score. Tempting, he's got the cheat code, but ooh, I think I like this one.
Yeah. Let me show you what the new and improved me can do. What about 9 then? What's special about it?
9's mainly focused on the mana
I
that
think I'm
flows
just
from the
gonna run.
sacred tree.
I think we
It's
pretty
also
much
the
got
franchise's
everything.
first foray into the
Everything
open
we
world
need.
genre.
Our
So,
busted
the
muse
settings close
combos.
to the first games. There's
Get out
Alfred,
here.
the main character of Yggdrasil Records
So, yeah,
9
we
in the
find,
flesh.
The hero of the fictional game that
Though his
we're
home country is in
visiting.
neutral state, his vigilante experience and general skill with mana
fine.
makes him an incredible.
Skip through this a little bit. I want to play the first demo. I want to talk a little bit about the strategy.
It's
I'm
happening
just
again.
so
I can't
antsy to talk about it. I think this game is so cool.
Is this
All the different strategy tips you can give. There's a max number of cards in a deck. There is no max. Absolutely no max. Which is talk a little bit about that. The action, very nice. I want to draw some cards. I have not been using my special skills.
I'm number 1, right?
I'm out of cost. Move.
Take this! How did I miss?
What did you miss?
I brought cake and wine for you.
Got the combo going.
Off I go.
I won't let you have Canaria! Forward! They're strong. Where did the Empire find hunters this skilled? Canaria!
Activate that
I need
music
your
effect.
song!
Leave it to
Power
me.
up Alfred.
To the earth slumbering mana, I decree. Heed the call of the sacred tree.
What the?
Watch out, Neon. I'm detecting a powerful mod reaction from her. No matter where you
multi-stage
are,
boss battle.
my song will reach you. May the mana's bountiful blessings be with you.
Alright. One more hit in. Alright, now we're
Getting real sleepy.
gonna move
Time to strut my
up.
stuff.
I want to activate this action. The rush card.
I made an oath to protect her.
So I throw off my timing.
That's the power of teamwork.
Look at all these rush cards. Let's go.
Take this! Take this! Take this! Take this!
Break.
Oh, frick.
I meant to use the special skill. I don't know.
Take this!
I think we're gonna get there.
Canaria!
So good. Yeah, that is the little combo you get in the tutorial. Shows you just how busted
They can be restored by
things can
obtaining
get
the
in this
partition
game.
data. Whew.
Glad things worked
Got
out in
there.
there.
What's going on?
Yeah.
A lot of people have seen the tutorial, but that's a lot of stuff to take in.
I'm Alfred
You
Lee.
get a nice little bonus
Former
card at the
vigilante of
end,
the
which
Kingdom
is
of the
interesting
Sacred
because
Tree.
your deck
Nice
is
to
going to
meet you.
reset, but there's quite a few ways you can actually make use of cards you get after you finish a dungeon.
The will of the sacred tree guides my path.
So yeah, once you finish, you're going to get a score based on your performance in the dungeon. Your big goal is to take as few turns as possible. Every turn you take, you get minus, I believe, 200 points, and then you get kind of a base 6,000 for clearing the 3 floors of the dungeon. There's a lot of other stuff that can happen in there to increase your score. So, people are wondering about getting a nice 3 stars. So we'll talk a little bit about that.
Did it, Neon?
Skip through
Rest
this a
up
little
as
bit.
much as you need.
So yeah, those tokens you get for getting a nice score. I think you get 20 per. Or you get 10 per medal, or is it 20?
I'm sure we can put an end
Oh
to
yeah,
this
but
mob
you get
phenomena
based
if
on
we work together.
the difficulty level. So you get the permanent bonuses. You kind of pull them from a little bag here, but you don't have to worry. It's a little bit of randomness. You get 3 choices. You get to choose what you like. The reward rerolls, quite good. Getting more of those, you can help sculpt your deck a little better. Let's take that one and grab some more.
Is there anything
More
you'd
epic
like me to do
cards.
for you?
Love to see epic cards. Excellent. More epic cards. Let's go. Then as you unlock more and more of these, you're going to unlock higher tiers. You'll probably get to the next tier. Yeah, and then those will take more tokens, so you want to try to at least get some decent scores whenever you can. I wouldn't stress about it too much.
Thank
These
you
are kind
so
of like
much for all your hard work. Please,
minor
rest up.
upgrades. There are some nicer ones. Is there a world leaderboard? Yes, we're going to have leaderboards. We're going to have daily and weekly dungeons to challenge.
I'd
Yeah,
love
this
to
is
hear more
this
about
is your
you
base screen.
personally.
Because despite this being a roguelite, you don't start from the beginning every time. You actually have an overarching story to go through, so
How do
you actually
really
choose the
feel
dungeons
about
you go
me?
into. The first,
Well,
past that tutorial dungeon,
That makes me
the
feel
first
a
one
little
is
better.
Kizuna Connect. And you'll get to choose your difficulty each time. You can unlock up to 10 additional, or I guess 9? 9, sorry, 9 was the hard
Could
plus
we
1.
talk for just a little bit longer?
And the nice thing being, if you start on normal and get 3 medals, you'll automatically get the 3 medals for easy, so you don't have to like do 1 by 1. And you can
love to
unlock
hear
up to
more
3
about
at
you
once depending on
personally.
your performance, which is nice. But yeah, I'll show a little bit of this dungeon before we run out of time, but if anybody has any questions,
There's so much more I want to talk to you about. I'll pray for your
we'll talk a
safe
little bit
return.
about some strategy, I think. This is the first full dungeon of the game.
World bonds. Hey, this is Kizuna Connect.
Oh? You're
But
familiar
yeah,
with this
like,
game?
people are talking about
Sure am. It's
clearing
a
it under
tactical
25
RPG where
turns.
fuse monsters
I think
together
that's
and
probably
have
a good goal to get to.
Story-wise, you travel between the real and digital
But there's
worlds
definitely a
alongside
delicate
those
balance.
monsters. Oh, and they understand words.
I see. It sounds
There's
pretty
a lot of
similar
those
to full dive games.
little,
It was mainly geared towards
kind
kids,
of.
but well,
whereas I say this,
never
I
did
don't think
catch
I've
on
ever
that
gotten
well
a
with them.
3
certain gamers loved it.
3-star on a normal dungeon. It's really hard, but I've seen the director do it and gotten some tips from him.
Either Mahiru Ichinose or Shinya Zerosaki, the main protagonists, are likely to have the partition data.
Oh, there's
Technically,
The first thing you want to do
Mahiru's
is,
the
I
main
think,
protagonist,
your
but
starter deck is
Shinya's
not
his main rival.
so good, so you're going to need to
Okay,
upgrade
I should
it
stop there.
very
We'll be
quickly.
talking. We'll be here all day. Time to.
Start with our Muse, so we get to Canaria, who's going to want us to activate Amp effects, which is nice. That's nice. Yeah, more medals is more decodes, I think.
will
So
of
yeah,
the
all
secret tree guides my path.
your main focus is on taking as few turns as possible. Which means getting in fewer fights, adding fewer cards to your deck. So it is a challenge, but there's definitely a balance to it. So you also want to think about your path to the dungeon first and foremost.
Still,
So this is a little inconvenient. I think we're pretty far from the Muse, because if I want to pick up the
In
Muse,
that case,
I kind of want to get this treasure chest. Maybe I'll just do that.
sounds good.
I'm not super super good at this, but I'll go ahead and get this treasure chest. I'm so tempted by them because it's a free card. You don't have to battle anything. Yeah, you can't skip too many battles because you have this memory gauge you have to worry about.
Seems like one of the enemies in here did some hacking.
will you be okay?
Card-en-Ciel is on our usual engine
No
in-house.
sweat. My main
Imperial
concern
engine.
is things might get tricky if this starts happening
Same we'll
often.
use for Galgun returns. Actually.
I guess avoiding battle too much poses its own risks.
So yeah, you have to take it also balance with avoiding battles, because every area you avoid battles in, you're gonna increase your memory gauge here. All right, so Amp effect. Oh, I love this card. This card is so good. So yeah, and I get a Height Gapo cheat code on it. Boom, that's so easy. I do want to battle some of these mooks somewhere, because I wanted to add a few starter cards, a few common cards to my starter deck. I think I'll grab these guys. My memory gauge is getting up there. See if I can't get them in one turn.
Exactly 1 second to
I think that is important. I probably won't be able to,
I'm gonna have you
but
spoil me loads.
definitely. Let's see what three. Ooh, okay. Well, that's not bad. Not bad at all. One tip is just using this red energy here. That's always good. That's great.
Would you allow me the pleasure of marrying you?
I can swim wherever I want. Sea, land, sky, anywhere.
That's tough. Yeah, I'll just.
Eat this.
I messed that up. Oh well. Excuse me. I'm thinking too hard. Try to get as few turns as you can. It's just. I'm gonna get this in two. I didn't get quite enough damage cards.
Congratulations, Neon.
And think about what's gonna be good in my deck. Free break. We got Amp. Yeah, I think I'll take that.
We're safe for now.
So yeah, the memory gauge gets too high, you'll have traps, which are going to be really annoying. Really quite annoying, those traps. Drawing 3 is so good. But, yep.
Enemy in breakdown. You can land big damage.
I can swim wherever I want. Sea, land, give me a little blind.
Stay on your toes.
Amazing. I want to help everyone. They're waiting for a big hug for you. This has to be a test of our love.
Not a great showing, wasted a few turns, but you kind of gotta have to do that to get started.
Not another.
Our deck is much better now.
All enemy traces have vanished. Let's have our
So
allies
positioning.
protect this area.
Positioning is really important. 'Cause once you clear out one of these areas, you can position a card from your deck. You'll get a special bonus when you battle in adjacent areas, which means you can sing your deck, or you can place down a Muse who will begin singing, which is pretty awesome. But I think I'm just gonna put down one of these break cards. Make it more likely to get a powerful, like a damage card in my opening hand. But yeah, if you're looking to get fewer turns, I think you really have to avoid those small time enemies, because it's not purely the number of turns, it's the score at the end that determines your rank. And those little popcorn enemies, they don't give you any score at all for defeating them. But these kind of boss characters, like even this Muse, you get score when you defeat them. So that kind of counteracts some of the turns that you took getting into battle. So we're gonna have a 3 cost use here. When you clear the fewer turns, you have to, yeah, using the red note to sacrifice cards is important. I'm still not quite used to that, but the director told me that, so I believe it. There's one thing, you know, it can save you a turn, because like if I just, you know, bust this card right now, like that'll just be that, like just done in one. She's got so much balance, I'm not really going to be able to break her. Because yeah, I can just do that, right? If I just fracture this card right now, she's gone. I move down. This does enough damage. Yeah, that got 1 turn. So if I hadn't used that red note, that probably would have taken me an extra turn. So it saved me a turn doing that, which is 200 points on your score. And now I get a Muse, so my whole strategy is changing. I often do is play a 3-cost card. I get double boosts to my other 3 costs. Fantastic. So I need to look for some 3-cost stuff. Oh gosh, I love this guy. I love this gui.
What a pleasant scent, even in its purest form.
Yeah, there's so many strategies, and also I'm right next to the boss here. So one thing I could do is position a Muse right here. So this will begin the performance in all the nearby squares. Like, I want to run over here. No, I'm just gonna. I'm gonna fight this. Oh, it's fine. It should be worth a lot of points, I think.
Is it gonna begin?
Yeah, I still have to deal with that. No fun, but what are you gonna do? Fighting Kuon is tough. But I need to draw some cards, it's just nice.
What's with this body of mine?
Eat this!
Oh, no.
I want to help everyone. Let us celebrate this
Got that 1 turn, that's nice. More amp effects.
Do anything shameless to my sister, and I'll destroy you.
We have the Japanese voices. Yeah, that's the option. Are there plans to add additional cards and content? What? We don't have anything to reveal just yet, but you know, at least there's a ton of cards and content in the game as it is. Because in addition to the 2 dungeons we have in the demo, there are going to be over 10 in the final game, and even some special dungeons that will let you build a deck going into them, which are going to be lots of fun. That's why someone asked what the max deck size is. So there actually isn't one. You can build a deck as big as you want, which is important on those grand battle dungeons, as we call them, because your deck size is your HP. Like every time you take damage, instead of losing HP, you lose cards from your deck. So it's the bigger the deck you have, the more damage you can take. So I started off with, oh, it's so good. Yeah, because I started off with a performance, so I have a blue energy here, so I can just go ahead and do this. Yeah, putting Muses next to the boss fights is incredibly powerful. Because I think I'm just going to just to win like that.
Let us celebrate this victory.
Oh, that's so good. Yeah. So let's see. So I'm looking for 3-cost cards and amp cards. Yeah, I love Card Booster. That's a good one. I think I'm gonna have to do a little bit more, but about time to call it. I'll do one.
They're childhood friends, and they used to get along.
Another thing about like the scores is that you're gonna get scores based on the level of the enemies. I don't think it's showing up here. I don't think it's been introduced on the. But enemies will have a level based on how many enemies are adjacent to them. These are bosses or these leaders. And the more they're clustered in together, the more powerful they are, but you also get more points back for defeating them. Which is another like kind of high level technique for maximizing your score. Let's fight this dude. Who is it? Oh, it's Lola. Alright. He's going straight over there. Discard the leftmost card in hand and forge a copy. Perfect. My fractured card is right there. So let's see. Do I have a Bricks and Break amp? I think so. Maybe. There's a whole lot of options here. Maybe I'll just break it.
Would you allow me the pleasure of marrying you? They'll pet me like they always did.
Just break this. And then I don't want help. Yeah, let's just. Oh, I'm quit. That should do it, right? Oh no, that makes. Oh god, I messed up. It didn't actually do the attack. Oh no. I do get the attack amp. That's fun. Yeah, I messed that up. Oh well. You gotta read the cards.
But it is best not to think too much at all.
Let's break in. Oops, kind of messed that up.
I hope you're sufficiently prepared.
That doesn't quite do it.
My doors are open 24/7, 365 days a year.
And I'll do this to get that free call back. And I get another copy of it. Alright.
I could do with it being a bit colder.
A few more turns than I wanted, but I'm not an expert at this yet. Gotta practice. That's great. But yeah, let's call it right here. Couldn't show off the whole demo, the whole dungeon in this demo. Oh, okay, free cards. Do it first. So I'm looking for amp and 3 costs. I don't quite see it. I'm actually gonna re-roll this one. Yeah, okay, much better. Ooh, banish. Oh, that's not quite it. Yeah, I'm gonna grant you. Love this card. Alright, and I'm actually gonna go in the menu and suspend my run here. Like pick it up later.
Card-en-Ciel.
I think I might play a little bit more during the Flame for It stream if we finish that demo in time. But yeah, I just want to talk a little bit, take a few more questions. Once again, remind everyone that the pre-orders are up now. You'll get Divine Dynamo Flame for It in advanced access if you pre-order on Steam. So don't miss out on that. It's only $24.99. I think it's a great deal. We have a full story here, over 10 dungeons, online PvP, daily, weekly missions, over 300 cards. Unlike a lot of roguelite deck building games, you collect and keep those cards with you, which you can use in the Grand Battle dungeons when you construct a deck. There's a system where you summon wild cards, which lets you use any card that you've found and collected. You can summon into your hand once per dungeon, which is really powerful, and is also going to help you get those low turn counts. That summoning that one card can make all the difference between taking 1 turn or 2 turns in a battle. So that's if you're aiming for that, that's a great system to make use of. Any more tips I have for people having a hard time? So yeah, I think positioning muses next to the boss is like just such a good thing you can do. Usually the muse on each floor that you'll collect is going to be right there next to the boss anyway, so that's a perfect. You want to go fight that muse, collect it, and then position a muse right there to help you out on the boss fight. Because starting with that special energy, getting the buffs, starting with the muse singing is a really big, makes a lot of difference. Yeah, any more questions? I don't see any questions yet. Yeah. The industry is, I don't know, there's like a lot of meta commentary. There's always something you can read into it, but sometimes reality is just reality. Like, I think Above the Rooftops is maybe a little, not exactly inside baseball, but I think that sector of games has changed quite a bit. But it's, it's just true. I think if you look at, the heyday of those sorts of adult-oriented games, they just don't make them like these two. Sad, but true. The GP material, so there's 28 not in-game worlds, and there's 31. Oh, that's a good question. I don't know why that discrepancy would be there. I think you might be looking at two different numbers because I wonder, because there are some game worlds that are sequels that might be throwing off the count a little bit, like Divine Dynamo Flame for it. Divine Dynamo Flame for it shows up as 1 and 2. You'll get cards from either one, and so does President Ex Machina. There's like a sequel, a fictional sequel to the fictional game, and you'll get, you know, those cards in there as well. Is there a chance to add DLC? Wow, let's get the game out first, see how it does, and I think, you know, that'll help guide our decisions on additional content. But, you know, hopefully, I think there's a lot of potential here. I think definitely get the word out, tell your friends how good it is, and we'll be able to make more of it for sure. Yeah, I definitely understand, you know, the need for English for some people. Definitely, you know, whenever it's possible, I want to put English into the games. You support cute male characters. And, you know, I think for us as a company, like, we are very much creator first. So our team tends to make the games they want to make, and they make the characters they want to make. So there's definitely a few cute guys that probably go to align with the taste of our artists. But, you know, they like what they like. Who's gonna tell them? You know, who are we to tell them otherwise? Get some Zero ZX stuff. Yeah, that would be pretty sweet. Have to get Capcom to agree to that one. We're definitely looking into what other game worlds we could add, if possible. It's a thought. But yeah, like we're just what, 10 days away? What's 15? Not even 9, 8. So I believe the game is actually going to unlock on Steam on the evening of the 23rd. So you are lucky if you get that one. But yeah, I think I'm glad everyone has been enjoying the demo. 25 hours. Thank you so much for for all that. Yeah, I think it's a very hefty demo, but believe me, the game is even heftier. This is just a small portion of it. There is way more in store, and I think it's a steal at the price we're selling it for. You don't have to take my word for it, though. You will see come next week. Yeah, thanks for enjoying the English voice acting. Really appreciate it. Really glad to hear that. It's a lot of work getting that together. So I'm very happy to hear people are enjoying it. But yeah, we are just about out of time here today. But thank you everyone for watching the stream and getting here chatting with me. Sorry if I was talking through a whole bunch. That's a lot of comments, but I'm like trying to explain the game. There's a lot to explain. But we'll be back in just a half hour. I'm going to be playing Flame for it, and then possibly some more Card-en-Ciel. We'll see how the time goes on that one. But yeah, I hope everyone has enjoyed your time. Please get out there and pre-order the game. You have my word. It is good. You will not regret your pre-order. Wherever you would like to play it. So yeah, have a nice day. We'll see you in just half an hour if you're sticking around. If not, you have a good night. Talk to you later.